To the Greeks, the authority of the head of the family was absolute. The legends say that Kronos assumed authority by killing his father at the behest of his mother. Kronos, in turn, foresaw that history would be repeated and that his own son, Zeus, would overthrow him. Thus, prophecy and patricide were closely bound in their mythology from the very beginning.
You're getting too old for this sort of life. Yeah?
Teach the wench a lesson.
Don't tell me they're at it again.
Again? Oh, I only wish it's all day, every day. Nice way for a prince to behave, eh?
Well, with all his troubles, you can't blame him. Ah, poor lad.
Once heir to the throne, now cast out with the riffraff, his palace chambers occupied by the king's new baby. If you ask me, the young stud's a fool after all.
Well, what are you waiting for? Come on and join us. Come on, I need two girls to help me out.
Here I come.
Oh, what do you want with her when you have me?
Clytus, stop wasting your time. Sink your teeth into one of these.
Well, Philotas, how long do you think Alexander's going to stay in this funk of his? It's been like this ever since we got back from Persia.
What happened to us in Persia seems so far from here. I was starting to think I dreamt up the whole thing over a jug of wine.
Get me down from here, somebody!
Persian army we saw was just a dream. We're going to need more and better soldiers if we're to have any hope of opposing that war machine.
We're powerless. Ambitious and false-hearted men are trying to play on the king's fears and drive a wedge between him and Alexander. If we who are loyal to the prince were to raise an army, what would those men say? It would just arouse suspicion.
In the meantime, we just lie here getting soft.
Serpent's coil and serpent's tongue, serpents ancient, serpents young. Let Philip feel your icy breath. Let Philip's pour see the face of death.
Mother, you called?
Is there no hatred in your heart? Hatred for those who have banished us from our own realm? My boy, how can you do nothing when your own mother has been so mistreated? Worthless wretch!
Sire, the teacher Aristotle is here.
So you've come. Tell me, philosopher, that mechanical warrior you're making for me, how's it coming?
Work is proceeding apace. It's going well, sire.
It's of no matter. Even without the thing, our armies cannot be defeated. Not as long as I am king of Macedonia. There's something else I wanted to discuss with you. My son and heir.
What's Prince Alexander up to now?
Not him! I'm talking about the child that Eurydice has borne me. As I intend for him to succeed me to the throne, I want you to assume the position of his tutor and mentor. Agreed?
Well, sire, isn't this a bit premature? The prince is still only a baby.
I didn't mean now. I meant when the boy comes of age, of course. Furthermore, I'm planning a victory celebration at Oldegai. The prince will be presented there for the first time. I expect you to attend.
Of course.
And there will be an unveiling of something very special. I'll be interested to know what you think of it. I think a ceremony this important really demands a parade of the 12 Olympian gods, don't you agree? Only on this occasion, there will be 13 gods.
There will?
The 13th will be a statue of myself.
Parading your own mortal likeness among those of the Olympians. Well, well. Very bold, sire.
Not really. Not for a god.
It's me, Uncle. What was the king's business with you?
Nothing of importance, my dear. But, Cassandra, what are you doing here? Do you often go roaming about the palace alone like this?
Never. When I was young, I asked Prince Alexander to describe the palace to me, and after what he said, I've usually avoided it.
Yes, you and the prince were students at the Institute. I'd almost forgotten. Well then, what was it the prince told you?
That one will go blind living within these walls.
My, but he's clever. Too clever for his own safety. No, no. The time has not yet come when we can afford to have our young prince exit the stage.
Have you heard the rumors about Olympias?
What rumors?
They say she holds dark ceremonies and casts curses on the king and queen seeking their death. Every night I hear, ever since she returned to her family home in Epirus.
Really? How horrible.
Mother's here. Everything's all right now. They're there. It's all right.
Eurydice, what is it?
What's wrong, my lady?
Snakes! There are snakes everywhere!
Well, what is the news of Alexander?
Sire, according to one who's been watching his household, the prince indulges himself in the most licentious behavior. All day, every day.
The boy's cunning, all right. He's playing the part of the worthless wastrel to throw me off my guard. But he's still popular with the soldiers. A pity he can't be tamed. He'd be of such use to us.
Thus have I driven them apart and secured the throne for my own grandson. But just to make sure that there's no reconciliation.
I haven't seen one of these before. He doesn't look like one of that Pythagorean bunch.
No. Not the king.
What's the matter with her? Stop it, Eurydice! Tomorrow is the day of the ceremony! Our day of triumph! Pull yourself together, Eurydice!
This is supposed to be a victory celebration, not a coming out party for his new queen and son. I'd almost be insulted if I weren't a loyal soldier of the King's Guard.
I only wish I knew if Prince Alexander will ever be coming back again.
I know.
What? What's that?
It's Philip, you see? That's a statue of the king! Making himself an equal of the gods? How dare he?
Such impudence. It's sacrilege.
You're such a good boy, aren't you?
Well then, Eurydice, are you ready? My precious child, the hour is here to show Macedonia and the Greek world that you are the true queen, and that from this day forward, the future of the empire resides in your son.
Father, he's beautiful, isn't he? He's so pale. His eyes are so big and dark, he looks almost like a skull.
Like a what?
Yes, you're my beautiful little skull, aren't you? Yes. Yes.
Hail to thee, Philip of Macedonia, Lord of Hellas and the Greek world, a true King of Kings! May the gods show you favor!
There you are. Will you tell me where you've been, Uncle?
Oh, I was just taking a closer view of the statues.
The prince is back! The prince! It is he, the prince!
Prince Alexander!
Your Majesty, the people are waiting. Now is the time to present Her Royal Highness, our new Queen, Eurydice.
Alexander.
What's happening?
The heavens are angry! It is the judgment of the gods.
What's happening? Madness.
Seems it's a good thing I came. You all right, Father?
Alexander.
It was the prince who saved him! Alexander saved the king! Alexander! Long live Prince Alexander! Prince! Long live Prince Alexander!
Let the ceremony proceed.
Carry on!
Alexander!
Atlas, you will pay for this calamity, and pay dearly.
Uncle, didn't you once tell me of an herb that would put a man in a trance and sap him of his will, leaving him totally unable to resist the bidding of another?
Perhaps I did. I can say the herb you mention is used by the priestesses of Epirus on occasion, or so I've heard.